Welcome to the deep dive. Okay, so today we're digging into something that's generated a lot of buzz. The Frigo X2 Pro electric dirt bike.
Yeah, definitely making waves.
Right. It promises this really high-end performance. You know, the specs look amazing, but at a price that seems almost too good to be true.
Exactly. Aggressive is probably the word.
So our mission here is to figure out if it actually delivers on those big claims or if there's a catch hidden somewhere. We're looking at specs, comparisons, but also, really crucially, what real users are saying.
And the research, it really throws up this stark contrast. You've got this incredible value proposition on paper, but then you see these widespread reports about quality issues.
Okay.
And big gaps between advertised performance and what people actually experience. Plus, the customer support seems, well, problematic.
Let's start with that initial hook, though,
Yeah.
because the power to price thing is undeniable.
Oh, absolutely.
You're looking at a 3,000-watt nominal motor, peaks at 6,000 watts. That means serious acceleration, right?
Yeah.
And a top speed claimed at 50 miles per hour. All for around $2,500 retail. I saw one review that said it punches way above its price point.
And it does on paper.
Right.
But let's talk battery range, because that's where the first reality check often hits.
Okay.
The company throws out numbers like 37 to 56 miles. Sounds great. But listen to the conditions. Rider under 165 pounds, constant 15-mile-per-hour, flat ground, no wind.
So
Huh.
basically laboratory conditions, not real riding.
Pretty much. And the real-world feedback, it's much less optimistic. We saw one report, 150-pound rider, hilly city riding. Maybe 10 to 15 miles?
Well, that's a big drop.
Huge. And the company even admits if you're heavier or you're actually using that speed, hitting 40 mile per hour plus, you're looking closer to maybe 20 miles. That's a critical factor for you to consider.
Definitely. Okay, so range is one thing.
Yeah.
But then there's this quality control lottery idea. What's going on there? Because it does have upgrades over the old model, right?
Yeah.
Like the frame, the brakes.
It does. High-strength steel frame, better 4-piston hydraulic brakes, things that should inspire confidence. But the user reports, they tell a very different story about how these bikes arrive.
Like what?
Oh, it's a real mixed bag. We're talking major electrical problems like pressing the horn button and the whole bike just dies.
Precisely.
Yeah. Multiple reports of tire tubes blown right out of the box, defective tires with lumps, even, scarily, a front tire coming loose because bolts weren't tightened properly at the factory.
Yikes. That's not just annoying. That's dangerous.
It really is. It raises serious questions about that initial QC. Are they cutting corners to hit that price point? It's sort of a classic issue with disruptive products sometimes.
And is it just initial problems or are there longer-term issues too?
That's the other shoe dropping. We're seeing reports of components rusting really fast, like within months. Hub motors completely failing after maybe only 100 miles. Spokes breaking under just normal riding conditions. It paints a picture of a questionable long-term durability.
Okay, so things break. What about getting them fixed? The warranty.
Well, there's supposed to be a 12-month limited warranty, but the customer service situation seems pretty bad based on consistent feedback.
How so?
People report extremely slow responses, sometimes no response at all, major difficulties getting warranty claims processed. There are even allegations that the company deletes negative reviews.
Oof. That basically makes the warranty useless if you can't actually use it.
It creates a huge risk for the buyer, yeah. Really undermines that initial value.
All right, so lots of potential downsides. Are there any unique upsides besides the price and power?
Well, one interesting feature is the dual mode system. You've got a city mode capped at a street legal 28 mile per hour.
Okay.
And then an off-road mode that unlocks the full 50 mile per hour. So versatility.
Right.
And maybe more importantly, it has functional pedals and a drivetrain. This is actually a big deal legally.
How so?
It means in many places it's classified as an electric bicycle, not a motorcycle. So you might be able to ride it on bike paths where something like a Sur-Ron, which has no pedals, would be banned. Practical advantage there.
I see. But how does it stack up against direct competition? You mentioned the Sur-Ron. Any others?
Yeah. Another one to look at is the Happyrun G300 Pro. It actually offers a bigger battery and, crucially, a much faster charge time, like 5 or 6 hours.
Compared to the Frigos.
The Frigo with the stock charger takes an incredibly long 10 to 15 hours. That's a long wait.
Definitely something to factor in. Okay, so wrapping this all up, who is this bike actually for?
Good question. Based on everything, it seems best suited if you're, let's say, mechanically savvy.
Someone who likes tinkering.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Comfortable with troubleshooting, fixing things yourself. Maybe you see that low price and think, okay, it's a project bike foundation, rather than expecting something perfect out of the box. Because, summing it up, the on-paper specs and the price. High marks. But the real-world reliability, the customer support experience, those scores are dragging it way, way down.
That initial bang-for-your-buck appeal gets pretty dented by all the potential hassle and extra costs down the line.
Significantly compromised, yeah.
So it leaves you with a final thought, really. Is grabbing that low initial price worth rolling the dice on quality and basically signing up to be your own mechanic and support agent?
Or does the real value actually come from paying a bit more upfront for something you know is reliable, with support you can count on if things do go wrong?
Something for you to definitely mull over if you're in the market.